G'day everyone, I want to talk to you about healthcare. Big issue which a lot of comedians, political people and political comedians go into on mainstream media. Now the big thing in America is obviously Obamacare and what Trump's doing and all this. Oh, fucking healthcare should be universal. It's a right. It's a universal right for the state to look after your health. I disagree. It's a fucking universal responsibility for each individual to look after their health, number one. Now, this is pretty fucking basic. It's just fucking don't eat shit, fucking, and move. It's pretty fucking basic. Just fucking put good stuff into your body and move. Now, it sounds basic, but doing it is fucking hard because, I mean, let's just face it. There's not much fucking good food out there. And when I say good food, you know, just stuff that's not fucking highly addictive, sugar, fatty food, all the shit that tastes really good. So what happens with most people's lifestyles are, particularly when you hit teenage years, when you've got a bit of control over your food, end of teenage, you can decide what you put in your body. You basically get on it, you know. You're like, fucking, this is great. I'm going to fucking smoke. I'm going to drink. I'm going to do drugs. I'm going to eat whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to take fast food, all this. And as, you know, most people know, within a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30, 40, whatever, it takes its toll. And then you start getting all these chronic diseases. And then you go to your medical fucking system and go, fucking, can you look after me? And then all the medical costs just completely blow out, and you know they get to the point where the tax funds can't pay for it, and then more money's put in, and it's, you know, gets to the stage with free healthcare where it's the medical industry lobby groups are so fucking big. They've got enough money to basically go to the government and go, hey, how about you give out our products for free and you pay for it out of taxpayers' money. And if that doesn't cover it, the central banks will just keep on pumping money into this system so that we're dependent on these medical systems. And if you basically say, oh, there's some alternatives, which is basically just self-management, we'll just trash them and just say they're fucked. No, it's ridiculous. You've got to go to a doctor for a fucking medical opinion. And then you go to a doctor and they've got a prescribed list of things they're allowed to recommend. Otherwise, they get struck off. So the whole game is stitched up. So I think people should just basically take care of their own health. Now, I'm fairly healthy, but not really. I'll get a bit fucking, you know, like everyone, especially on tour, stop exercising, don't sleep as much, get a bit frazzled, and eat shit food and I blow out a bit. But I'm in between tours at the moment where I'm just drinking urine. Now, I know that's a bit radical for most people. I'm just fucking drinking urine and eating fruit. Now, I find it's the opposite of fucking drugs and drink and fatty food and everything. When you do that, at the beginning it's really easy, and then at the end it's like, oh, this is fucked, and oh, well, the only reason I do it is because I'm depressed and fucking, yeah. You just fuck yourself up. Whereas going healthy is the opposite. At the beginning it's hard because there's detox things. There's like, you feel a bit weird, and, you know, every time you feel hungry or something wrong with you go, fuck, this is weird because no one's recommended this in the mainstream media. Maybe I'm just fucking myself up. But if you press through with it and do it logically and sensibly, like if you really are fucking yourself up, just stop it. But if you do it through trial and error, you get into this clear ground where you go, fuck, I've detoxed, I've purged my body and I'm getting cleaner and I feel better. Now, those people are the least burden to the medical system there is. You look around at all the fucking healthy people who do this sort of wacky stuff, like eat properly and exercise and don't fucking put shit into their body. They don't go to the doctors as much as most people. And when I say most people, in Australia, the average time people go to a doctor, the average amount of times is 6 times per year. That's 1 in every 2 months. And you got someone like me who fucking, I don't know, falls over and cuts himself and goes every fucking 2 years. And, you know, a lot of people are like that, or just a couple of times a year or whatever. That's including those people. So there's people going to the doctor a lot of fucking times. Now, if you had a car that you went to that broke down every 2 months and you went to the mechanic, it'd just be a fucking pretty shit car, wouldn't it? It'd just be like, mate, get rid of it. Well, we can't get rid of our bodies unless you fucking kill yourself or you die. So you got to deal with it. So we're going into the medical system and they're just fucking... You know, the doctors are in a hard position because if they just go, look, cunt, you fucking got chronic disease, how about you start fucking moving and exercising properly and eating proper food? People just go, fuck you, man, I'm here for the drugs. You know, if you don't fucking give me what I want, I'm going to go doctor shopping. And the doctor's going to go pretty fucking broke if they aren't fucking selling all these products to you. So, either through not getting kickbacks or fucking no patients. So, it's not just the medical industry practitioners who are fucking bloating out this medical system. So, if everyone just basically looked at their own health as their own responsibility, number one, and looked into how to fucking, you know, say with urine and just eating fruit, there's a lot of people out there going, you're fucking cooked, cunt. You're fucking cooked. But you look into the people on the internet, or if you meet them in personal life, but you're more likely to meet these people on the internet because not many people talk about drinking piss, right, or just having fruit, let alone do it. Talk to the ones who actually do it, and their health is costing the taxpayer a lot less than fucking other people. So, and I know the people out there going, well, fuck that, or I just want to live the way I do that. I'm cool with that, but don't complain about the medical costs blowing out. So, if everyone looked after their own health as their number one responsibility, rather than going, you know what, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, and I expect free fucking healthcare as a universal right. If anyone just went, no, it's my responsibility, there'll be less cost to the medical system, which means that the medical industry can concentrate on fucking birth defects, people fucking, you know, born with problems that they, you know, it wasn't like a chronic disease which they brought on, and also accidents. And then after that, they'll be able to deal with some of the chronic problems, which is just completely blowing out medical budgets and fucking up people's health all around the world. You know, the only thing the medical industry's really got now to prove that they fucking helped people over the years, I mean, you've got the polio and smallpox thing, but it's like it's like watching a football game where you just go, hey, see, there's two, our team's two, and the other people going, yeah, but look at the fucking other side, the chronic diseases and the fucking blowouts and diseases, all these new diseases. It's like, that's 1,000 million. It's like, no, two. Like, fuck that. The medical industry has realised they're losing on the amount of people getting sick. So they're basically going, oh, well, the average age people live to is higher now. It's 82. It's fucking bullshit. Do you know anyone who can just add up the amount of people they know has died and it comes to 82? No one, man. It's a fucking completely made up number to make people think that people are living longer. No, I'm serious. Just think about who you know has got an average of 80 fucking 2. The average age of people I know have died from kids to fucking accidents to fucking drug overdoses to cancer to whatever. When I add them all up, the people I know, it's got to be in the fucking 40 or 50 at least. It's not fucking 80. And the statistics are completely bullshit. Look into the fine print. The average age people live in the Western world is, you know, in the 80s, but that figure is based on it's a hypothetical figure based on someone born now, how long they think they'll live if you don't die of anything other than natural causes. Like, you don't die of an accident, fucking, you know, a chronic disease or anything, you just conk out after just living a healthy long life. That's the average age. And you're going, what the fuck is that figure used for? Like, it's fucking completely useless. And they compare that to other ages, like 100 years ago, 200, thousands of years ago, based on bone records and death certificates and all that. And they add up the average age where fucking people died. They just don't, you know, you died as an infant. That goes into the figures. So it's the comparison of the figures is apples and oranges. And the irony is, in the year 2017, we've got the capacity now through births, deaths and marriages to work out the average age somebody lives these days down to the fucking minute, let alone just fucking guessing it off fucking bone structures or DNA and old shitty records. So, yeah, the average age people are living to is... It's not as long as people fucking think, man. It's not in the 80s. It's a crock of shit, that stat. So that's my views on the health industry, which is a big topic now. Healthcare, particularly in America. It's like, man, you got to look after your own health. And, you know, you're not going to get this message through mainstream media because mainstream media is propped up by the amount of views you fucking get. If you get a lot of views, you get a lot of people putting ads on your medium, and they don't really care whether you're telling the truth or not. And not only that, they get to influence what you're saying by saying, basically, say this. It's an infomercial. Or in the case of the food and the medical industry, it's basically going, mate, we pump so much money into your station. If you fucking say anything that goes against us, we're going to pull the funds out. So you're not really getting a truth. Plus you've got all these lobbyists in the background. And the medical industry's got a bigger lobby group than the fucking military complex. That's how fucking powerful it is. And the whole industry was born out of vertical integration of the oil industry. Rockefeller in the 1910s or whatever went, fuck, I own nearly 100% of the oil business. Fuck, I can't expand any further. I know who buys my oil products. And gets the biggest markup. And it was the medical industry for all the new medicines and all the new procedures in modern medicine, cutting people up and drugging people. So he basically bought this American Medical Association out, was bankrupt, and then just basically said, oh, you know how before you had an open mind to naturopathy, holistic medicine. Nah, fuck all that. That's just all snake oil salesmen. And, you know, got all these fucking journos and papers all through his influences to basically say that was all bullshit. And, you know, you've got to... And he funded all his money into the modern medical industries, and it just grew. And the side ones just didn't fucking get the media, and it's still true today. If you fucking look after yourself and go into health and put proper food in your body and exercise and do a few alternative medical things, you don't get any backing from the media or anything. And then when you talk about it, people go, you're fucking wacky. Just look at the fucking records, mate, of stats of people who go to the doctor. Who are the people going to the doctor 6 times a year plus? They're the people fucking doing what they're told. Just smash yourself up. Live normally. Why smash yourself up? Just fucking eat what people are told is healthy food. And just fucking keep busy, man, because you're too busy paying taxes to pay for all this medical stuff. So, yeah, fucking eat properly and exercise. And to do that, you've got to give yourself time. You can't be just fucking constantly busy, man. You've got to really... not be fucking constantly buying shit, so you got to keep going to work, so you got to keep paying taxes and fucking wearing yourself out. And that's the answer to the medical problems of today. If people did that, we could actually free doctors up to really fucking help people who fucking, I think, need medical help the most. There's people born with fucking stuff that is wrong and accidents, and then from there, it's like infectious diseases, which don't really cost the medical industry much because they cure them or you fucking die pretty quickly. Whereas chronic diseases, that's just the cash cow, man. Just fucking, that is it. By the time you get it in your 40s or 50s, you got money, you can pay all the heart surgeons and fucking do this. That's the cash cow, man. So we need to think completely different about the medical industry. You got to take responsibility for your own health first, and that's why I'm going to go and drink a little bit more urine now and have another banana.